Folks, I'm telling you, what I'm about to reveal is on a level that's shaking the entire NFL universe right now. In my 20 years roaming the scouting sidelines, I've seen a lot of things, watched countless twists and turns, but what's unfolding at this very moment? It's something straight out of a film, an absolute game changer, and I guarantee, this is just the tip of an iceberg that's about to explode. Right now, behind closed doors, an unprecedented clandestine operation is underway, involving whispers of a blockbuster trade that could reshape the entire landscape. Think I'm joking? Think again. Something massive is happening, and I'm here to tell you it's bigger than anyone can imagine, bigger than what even the most plugged-in insiders think they know. But listen, if you're serious about knowing the truth, if you want to be ahead of the curve, then hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and activate that notification bell now. Because what I'm about to lay out, it's not just a story, it's the story. This isn't for the faint-hearted. This is for the die-hard fans who want to be in the know, who crave the inside scoop, who understand that in this game, those who see first win first. So prepare yourself. Secrets are about to come out, and those secrets will blow your mind. The NFL's most guarded plan. It's happening right now in real time, and it involves a name you've heard of, Javon Bullard. Yes, that's right. The Georgia star, the versatile defensive genius, is at the center of a trade that could send shockwaves across the league. And trust me, once you understand the full scope, once you see the details, your jaw will hit the floor. Now let's peel back the curtain. Let's go deep into the background, into the dirty secrets, the negotiations, the hidden agendas. First, we need context, because this isn't just about a player, folks. This is a chess move by a franchise that's desperate for a new identity, a new edge. We're talking about the Baltimore Ravens, a proud franchise, steeped in history, but at a crossroads. Since Harbaugh's departure, since the playoffs have become more elusive than ever, the Ravens are looking for something radical. Something that will instantly elevate their defense, redefine their secondary, and send a clear message to the NFL that they're back in the game, not just with Lamar Jackson, but with a defense that strikes fear into all opponents. But why Javon Bullard? Why now? You see, Bullard is no ordinary safety. No, this kid is a hybrid freak, a college star turned NFL rising star who's already turning heads with every play. He's just 23 years old, but his resume? It reads like a future Hall of Famer. Georgia's two-time national champion, a clutch performer, a guy who's made game-changing plays in big moments. Memories of his heroics in the 2023 college football playoff. 2 interceptions, a fumble recovery, and MVP honors in the national championship, a performance that left scouts drooling. That game, that moment. It wasn't just luck. It was skill, intelligence, and a nose for the ball that's unmatched for a player his age. But what makes Bullard so appealing to the Ravens? For starters, his versatility. He's primarily a safety, but make no mistake, he's a perfect fit for the Baltimore scheme. Why? Because Jesse Minter, the new head coach, is a defensive mastermind who loves hybrid defensive backs. He's been grooming players like Bullard his whole career, and that kind of flexibility. It's a coach's dream. Bullard's ability to play both as a deep safety and in the slot. It's the kind of multi-dimensional skill set that the Ravens have desperately needed. A true chess piece that can cover tight ends, blitz off the edge, or lock down slot receivers. Let's get into the film. Watch Bullard on tape. It's a masterclass in defensive versatility. The kid reads the game like an NFL veteran, flashes explosive closing speed, and hits like a ton of bricks. His tackling, perfectly timed, clean, aggressive. His zone coverage. Tight, disciplined, rarely out of position. Man coverage. He's sticky with excellent hips and the footwork of a corner. Remember that game-winning interception against Alabama? It wasn't just athletic, it was intellectual. He baited the quarterback, anticipated the route, and made the play. That's why NFL scouts are calling him a future All-Pro, and why the Ravens are so hot on him. Now let's crunch some numbers. His 2024 rookie season, 83 tackles in 17 games with 49 of those solo. For a rookie safety slot corner, that's not just good, that's elite. Plus, considering his role as a nickel specialist, his production is even more impressive. His advanced stats? He graded out in the 89th percentile among all safeties and slot corners nationally, with a coverage grade that's top tier for a guy of his age. His tackling efficiency? An astonishing 92% success rate according to PFF metrics. And the eye test? Off the charts. Think Troy Polamalu's instincts mixed with Tyrann Matthews' swagger. But why the trade? Because the Ravens see in Bullard what they desperately need, a dynamic playmaker who can change the course of games with a single play. The problem? Their current secondary, solid but not explosive. They've been missing that game breaker, that difference maker, who can turn a second and long into an interception return for a touchdown. That's what Bullard brings to the table. Now, here's the kicker. How does this trade even happen? The NFL trade market is complex, but I've got the inside scoop on what the negotiations are shaping up to be. The Ravens will likely offer a combination of their second-round pick in this year's draft, perhaps a mid-round pick next year, and potentially a young offensive or defensive player with upside. The Packers, in a rebuild, are desperately looking for draft capital and young talent that can help them accelerate their rebuild. They see Bullard as a cornerstone, but the Ravens see the value in adding a young, game-changing safety to finally get over that playoff hump. Cap-wise, Baltimore has some flexibility. They can maneuver around some contracts, restructure a few deals, and make this happen without sacrificing their core. The Packers, they're in a bit of a cap bind but are motivated to rebuild around their young core, especially on defense. The key here is that the trade works for both sides, a win-win if done right. The Packers get the draft collateral and the Ravens lock in a future star. What about the scheme fit? Perfect. Minter's defense thrives on aggressive, hybrid defensive backs who can do it all. Bullard, he's a perfect match. His skill set mirrors players like Minkah Fitzpatrick or Jesse Bates, versatile, smart, ferocious. And consider the ripple effect. With Bullard lining up alongside Marcus Williams, that secondary instantly jumps from good to elite. Opposing offenses will have to throw even more carefully, knowing that the Ravens now have a mismatch nightmare in their backfield. Now, let's speculate on the impact. Worst case? Bullard's adjustment takes a few weeks, and he struggles against NFL-level route combinations. Best case? He's an immediate star, a Patrick Surtain-like presence, elevating Baltimore's defense into the elite tier. Fans, they'll be breathless watching him in that purple jersey, the kid from Georgia turning their secondary into an impenetrable fortress. And the implications for the league, they're seismic. A team like Baltimore, desperate for a spark, pulls off a move that signals their intent. It's a message to the AFC. We're not just here to compete, we're here to dominate. Other contenders will have to scramble to respond, and the trade rumors for other young stars will intensify now. The league is watching, and this move, it's a declaration that we're entering a new era, one where youth, versatility, and bold moves rule. So as I see it, this isn't just about adding a player. It's about rewriting the entire narrative of the Ravens' future. The stars are aligning, the pieces are falling into place, and Bullard's destiny, it's about to change in a big way. The league's eyes are on Baltimore now, and trust me, once this trade happens, everything will shift. The league will be talking about this for years to come. This isn't wishful thinking, it's the future unfolding in front of our very eyes. And I'll tell you this, once the trade is sealed, the ripple effect will be felt across the NFL. The Ravens will be a different beast. Opponents will dread facing that secondary. Lamar Jackson will gain a new level of confidence. The gamble. It's worth it because Bullard isn't just a player, he's a game changer, a future superstar destined to leave a mark on this league. Stay tuned, because I've got access to the latest insider intel, and I'll keep you updated on every twist, every turn, every secret deal. This story. It's only just beginning, and trust me, when all is said and done, this move will be remembered as one of the biggest in NFL history. The question is, are you ready for it? Because the future of the Baltimore Ravens, and perhaps the NFL itself, depends on what happens in the next few days. Be prepared, folks. Big things are coming.